Hey guys, what's up? I am blinding myself for you today for the sake of this video. I have my mini lamp and it's bright, okay? And I've got very light sensitive eyes, so I'm sacrificing myself for you today. Usually I do not film at night, but I have recently, that looks awful. I've recently got a job, so I've been working in the afternoons and I do school in the morning, I work out, and I just have not had time to film in the afternoon. So we're filming at night. It is 9 o'clock right now. But yeah, anyway, you know from today's title and thumbnail that today's video is my February reading wrap up. So let me go collect the books and I'll be right back. Okay guys, unfortunately, I only own one book that I read this month. I don't even know what to say. But anyway, we have my notes here on what books I read and what I rated them exactly, because usually I tend to forget the exact rating on the books I put. So yeah, so the stats for this month are I read 4 fantasy, 1 mystery, 4 romance, 1 fiction, 2 novellas, 2 arcs, 4 digital, 6 physical. So that adds up to be 10 books, but technically 2 of these are short stories, so I don't know if you'd actually count those, but 10 if you do count those. Anyway, let's get right into this. So first off, I read Restore Me, which I'm not sure what number Shatter Me book this is, but it is in the Shatter Me series. I think it's the 4th one, not counting novellas. I think, okay? I think. This book was extraordinary. I ate this book up. It was amazing. 5 stars. 5 stars, okay? Crazy, okay? Now, I'm buddy reading this with my cousin, my bestie Liz, okay? Go check out her channel. She's new to BookTube. Watch her videos. They're good. They're amazing. Anyway, I'm buddy reading that series with her, and after the 3rd book, she said, this is her 2nd time reading it. This is my 1st time reading it. Anyway, she said after the 3rd book, series goes downhill for her. She dislikes it. Because if you didn't know, Shatter Me is a 10-book series, I think. She says that it went downhill from her because, if you didn't know, the first 3 books in the Shatter Me trilogy there was only supposed to be 3 books, but those books blew up, so the author decided to add more books to the series. And she just says, my cousin believes that she should have stopped after 3 books and just not added on to the story. But I truly love this book. It was so drama-packed. It was exceptional, amazing. I adored it. I can't really tell you what it's about because it will spoil the first 3 books, but 5 stars, great. I binged it. So fast-paced. Great, my favorite book of the month. Next, I read The Thrashers, which was an arc that I got through netgalley.com. This is by Julie Soto. She normally is a romance author, I believe, an adult romance author, so I am not able to read those books, but this was her first YA and first mystery book. So I read this digitally. Awesome. Great mystery. Amazing mystery. I don't know when it comes out. I think in June sometime. I could just be talking out my butt right now. I don't know. But I'll put the date that it comes out on here. You should 100% check it out if you like mysteries. But anyway, this is like... Okay, so this follows Jody, and Jody is in this friend group called the Thrashers because the main friend in the group is Zach Thrasher. So there's Zach, Julian, Lucy, Paige, and Jody in this friend group. And Jody befriends this girl Emily a year or so back. Like, everyone in this friend group thinks Emily is extremely annoying. They don't really like her. Jody doesn't really like her, but Emily thinks they love her. She loves them. And then randomly, one day, Emily just herself. So everyone is like, why did she do that? Like, they thought she was like happy, but like, I don't know. But then everyone starts blaming them, like, did they do something to make her do that, or what? And like, it's kind of creepy at times. Like, Emily is like kind of haunting them in certain ways, and you're kind of just like figuring out what really happened, why she did it, and if someone did something to her, who did it, and stuff like that. I rated this 4.75. I really enjoyed it. So fast paced, amazing. Can't really say anything bad about it except for that it ended. Like, that ending, Julie Soto, hurts to think about the ending. Like, how could you leave it like that? There better be another book. But if she's like Miss Holly Jackson, there won't be. And she'll just leave it open-ended. I'm still angry at Holly Jackson for the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy ending. And the 5 Survive ending. I do not like open ends. Like, if there's an open end, there needs to be another book coming. Like, no. Next, moving on, I read Shadow Me, which I rated 4 stars. This is the novella after Restore Me. It was following character Kenji. Usually I don't say their names out loud, so I pronounce them a certain way in my head, and then when I speak it, I don't know if it sounds right, but I pronounce it Kenji. It follows him and what happened at the end of Restore Me. It just follows his point of view of that. 4 stars. I tend to not enjoy the novellas that much, but it's still the story, and I love the characters, so obviously I'm still going to enjoy it, so yeah. Then I went on vacation. Go watch the vlog, pretty please. Me and my sister are doing a competition to see who can get more views on their vlogs, but I'll link that down below. Make sure to check that out after this video. But yeah, I went on vacation, and I was talking big game. I'm going to read all trip. I'm going to bring 5 books. Guess who only read 1? Me. And that was The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. My absolute favorite romance author. I adore every one of her YA books. Fake Skating's coming out soon. The Wish Switch is coming out soon. Her first children's book. And there's a teaser release for another book that's coming out of hers. Lynn Painter. But anyway, I read The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Now, this is kind of like Groundhog Day, I hear. I have not watched Groundhog Day, but it's apparently a movie where days just keep repeating and repeating, and that is what happened in this book. Emily wakes up and has the worst Valentine's Day of her life. Then she goes to bed that night, wakes up, repeats again. Goes to bed that night, wakes up, repeats again. So she's basically just trying to break the cycle and try to make her day perfect so it will break the cycle. And every day she gets in a car crash with Nick Stark. You can kind of see where that's going. But it was amazing. Definitely my least favorite Lynn Painter book. Not in a bad way, but like, this book was exceptional, but like, the others are better. If you know what I mean. Like, it's not bad. I love it. It's just not as good as the others. 4.5 stars for this one. It was cute. Yeah, and a cute little short fun read. I had a great time reading it on vacation. That's the only physical book of this month that I own, so. And then I read the 2 novellas that go with this. So first is the end of the Day of No Consequence, which is a thing that happens in it, like she does. If the days are just going to keep repeating, might as well do a Day of No Consequence. So that might be a spoiler. I don't think it kind of is. I'm going to continue. But anyway, it's just follows her, and I kind of forget. It's like, I remember what happens in this, but I rate it 4 stars. Yeah, so, and then the Valentine's Day number 3 follows Nick's point of view of the 3rd Valentine's Day. Self-explanatory. But that was also 4 stars. Then I read Defy Me, Shatter Me book. Main book. Big book. Not a novella. This wasn't my favorite of the series. It was still good. It just didn't live up to Restore Me like I wanted it to. But I still really enjoyed it. 4.25 stars. Yeah. Dual point of view. Love the characters. Great. Then, for a book club at my little independent bookstore by my house, I read The Kite Runner. This is not my type of book, okay? I like a fast-paced mystery, fantasy, romance. This was a literary fiction set in Afghanistan, it was early 1900s. Historical fiction, literary fiction. Not my usual taste, but I like to try new things for my book clubs, so I read it all the way through. Half of this book I despised, could not stand the main character, horrible story going on, bored to death, but I stuck it out, and it ended up kind of enjoying, well, I did enjoy like the last 50 pages. I enjoyed kind of the pages before that, but the last 50 pages were good. They were good. So this follows Amir, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the main character's name. But it follows him through his life from, I think, 12 years old to like 40 in Afghanistan, and just tons of stuff happening. I rated this 3.25 stars. Not my brightest moment, but it was fun discussing it at book club. And next I read Reveal Me, Shatter Me novella. This was okay. I forget what happens in this. Why do I do this? Why do I forget? I'm trying to think what happened in this. Like, am I missing something? I don't think so. But, okay. At the end of the last book, something major happened, and it had me kicking my feet and giggling, okay? And then this book was like, I don't remember what happens. Why do I do this? But I rated it 4 stars. I don't know. Then, last but not least, I read A First Time for Everything, another arc from netgully.com. This is Kale Walther's new book. I don't know the release date. I'm going to put it on the screen. I think it's in May. I don't know. Wait, no, it's in August, I think. I really don't know. But this was so cute. I loved it so much. So this follows, oh God, what's her name? I'm not good with female main character names for some reason. Oh, I just finished this yesterday. Madeline, but she gets called Mads. This book was so cute. I loved it. So basically, Mads has never dated anyone, never kissed anyone. Nothing like that. Nothing. And she is 17, about to turn 18. And her brother proposed to his fiance in Paris without her family knowing. Like, he just did it. But he's very close with his family, so they were like surprised, confused, and like none of them like his fiance, and so she's like kind of trying to like break up their relationship, but then she gets asked to be Katie, which is her brother Austin's fiance, Katie's bridesmaid, and she doesn't want to, but she does. And when she goes on a bridesmaids trip, all the bridesmaids find out that she's never kissed anyone, never dated anyone. So they set up this little dating game thing, like The Bachelor, where they choose dates for her, and she goes on them, and some of them go good, some of them go bad. But she is in love with her best friend, but then there's also this other guy, and some of her dates go good, so I was surprised at who she ended up with, but I was not mad about it. Like, there's some people on Goodreads that are like, did not want that to happen. Other people that got arcs, they're like, I didn't want her to end up with this person, but she did. But I didn't hate it. I liked it. It was good. It was amazing. It took me a long time to read. Like, I started it on the airplane home from Florida, where we went on vacation, don't forget to check out that vlog. But anyway, I started it then. Well, actually, I started on the beach in Florida. Then I read it on the way home. And I just didn't pick it up for like a week. Maybe less, maybe more. And then I started reading it. And I was like reading other books during it. Blah, blah, blah. But then I binged it yesterday and the day before. And it was amazing. It was really good. I rated it 4.75 stars. I definitely recommend buying this book when it comes out. Here's the release date again. Amazing. Thank you, NetGalley, for the arc. But yeah, go check out my Goodreads. It's just at Lillian K09 on Goodreads. But so you can see my reviews and stuff if you care enough. And I have a book club on there. Go join that. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I also forgot to mention, I am more than halfway done with the next Shatter Me book, Imagine Me. So if you want to see my rating on this, go follow my Goodreads. And look out for next month's video. But yeah, that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Should I add my TBR to this? Yeah, what the heck, I will. Alright, let me grab my TBR books for March. Alright. Here are the books I want to read in March. We'll make this quick. We won't go into too much detail because I gotta get ready for bed. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, we have the last book in the Shatter Me series. It's a novella. The last book in the Shatter Me series. Believe Me. After I finish Imagine Me, I want to crank this out, get it done, see what happens in this. Then we have Go as a River, which is my March book club book for the independent bookstore. This is something I wouldn't have picked up probably, but we'll see how that goes. Then we have One of Us is Next, the sequel to One of Us is Lying. I've had this checked out from the library for literal months, and I need to get it back. So, yeah. Then, same with this one. The Wicked King, the second book in the Cruel Prince, or the Folk of the Air trilogy. I've had this checked out from the library for a long time. I need to put it back. Give it back to him. Yeah. Then, my library book club, we have The Art Thieves, which I think is like romance, kind of. I'm not sure. Yeah. Those are all the books on my March TBR. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my February wrap-up, my March TBR, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Think about me every night, oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know, that's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. I'm working late, cause I'm a singer. Oh, you look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My sister you are, may I laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Might give up, are on vacation. Might give up, are on vacation. Got this silver, and he won't stop calling.